Hello, hello. Welcome back to Truman Tea Time. I'm your co-host, Josiah Rose.
And I am Bianca Miller.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah, quite a while. It's been a long time, and I'm not entirely sure what we left off on. How's your week, month, year, whatever been going? How's life?
My week, month, year has been, how do I say, quite painful.
Could you elaborate?
So, I have Invisalign, and Invisalign is pretty, crappy when it comes to the pain.
Uh-huh.
They have these things called turbos, which I think is kind of cool. And
Explain what exactly is turbos?
a turbo pushes your teeth forward in your mouth. Like, so if I have crowded teeth, so it pushes my teeth that are behind other teeth into the front, and it hurts. And
Sounds like a lot of fun.
yeah, it hurts so bad that in my sleep I ended up taking them out of my mouth, and I didn't even know. So that's my
That's
week,
one thing.
month, year.
Well, for me, I've droned on and on before about how I was getting very few hours at my job. Before, I was getting 9 hours a week, and then 2 people left the store, went to other stores. A third and a fourth are going to do that sometime soon as well. That frees up more hours. I applied for more hours, set my availability to be longer. Guess how many hours I'm getting now?
How many?
7. 7 hours a week. So, if I don't work at Quick Trip in 2020, you know what?
Jeez.
Like,
Are you looking for any other new jobs now?
my plan is, because I'm super gracious, I'm gonna write out Quick Trip for the rest of 2019.
Yeah.
If they don't give me at least 20 hours a week, which is barely substantial as it is, if they don't give me 20 hours a week minimum in 2020, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna work at Lowe's, because a friend of mine, she works at Lowe's. She's super buddy with the boss, and if I get the job, she could get me on the same shifts as her and give me rides, because I don't have a car.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard Target has their minimum wage at like $15.
Oh, my dad said 12, but
I read somewhere it's like 14, 15, or like that's at least the goal by like 2021.
I'm about to apply at Target.
That's a substantial amount of money.
Oh,
That's good money,
And
honestly.
they're probably gonna give you pretty decent hours.
I know, because it's
Better
Target.
than 7.
So, like, that's where I'm working. No, I can't work now because of wrestling season. It's demanding, but that's how my days, life, year, whatever, is going.
Existence.
My existence is an existence, to say the least.
See, yesterday was the Veterans Day, the Centennial Veterans Day. So it's been 100 years of Veterans Days
Oh,
or
really?
Armistice Days. And what that also means is the Veterans Day Assembly. Now, if you don't know, I'm in ROTC.
Yes.
I'm a year 4.
I saw you up there. Good job.
I'm a 4th year, and I am in charge of what's called a platoon. That's just 8th hour. I'm in charge of 8th hour. That's my platoon. I am the sergeant. I'm the platoon sergeant, and I expressly told my platoon, like, don't screw around. This is the one time that I'm dead serious. Will give you plenty of push-ups if you screw around.
Did they screw around?
None of my year 2s did. One of my year 4s did. A 4th year wouldn't stop fidgeting and moving around, putting his hands above his head for sometimes. He was supposed to remain at parade rest, dead still. And everyone was fidgeting from time to time, moved their leg for a second.
Yeah.
I understand that. I'm not going to put that past them. It's an hour. It's a 45-minute long assembly.
But, like,
and super boring.
unnecessary movements.
I'm not going to say names. I almost said names. My year 4 would not stop moving. Like, he would he like there were times where he would just stand with his legs sort of bent outward
How do you do
because
that?
they hurt. Like you bend your feet and your legs just kind of curve.
Huh.
It's not a huge bend, but it's like more there. It's a slight bend
Huh. Okay.
to the side.
Okay.
But he would stand like that, and like the sole reason why I didn't correct him then and there is because if I were to step out of formation and correct him, I would make everyone else look even worse.
Mhm.
So it's better to look only slightly bad because one guy than horrible because two.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be doing 30 push-ups.
30 push-ups. Why not make it 35?
I was thinking about it. I'm gonna go easy on him because I mean, he tries. He doesn't try his best, but he tries. There was another guy, Keen. He's a year two. He came out of the parade rest from time to time, but I'm not gonna put that past him because he tries his best. He tries his best. But
At
my
least
year
they're
4
trying.
doesn't try. He's not trying, and it's his fault that he's doing push-ups now.
You ruined Veterans Day. Great job.
We have to cancel it because of you.
No Veterans Day anymore.
But yeah, yesterday was grueling.
Oh, yeah.
Standing at parade rest, my leg was aching. And
There were people in the bleachers, they were tired of standing. So just imagine, I wasn't tired, but the person behind me just kept sitting down. And I was like, are you already tired?
look at those guys down there. They've been standing this whole time. You can't stand for 2 minutes for the national anthem. The crazy thing is my legs were hurting whenever I was standing still. Once we were dismissed and I was able to walk around, I was fine.
Yeah, because you get to
Everything was good.
move.
I was
'cause you
able
get
to
move.
exercise my muscles.
Yeah.
They were aching because they were held in place.
So do you have to like lock your knees and stuff?
No, actually, all the higher ups were like saying over and over and over, don't lock your knees, don't lock your knees. Make sure you're not locking your knees. Walk by, don't lock your knees, everyone. Because locking your knees, that actually puts more pressure
Yeah.
on it.
It can make you faint.
It
I've
can make
heard.
yeah. Last year, I wasn't in the formation because I didn't wear my uniform because I was irresponsible. I'm super responsible. I'm just such a respectful man now. But last year I didn't wear my uniform, so I wasn't in formation. There was a guy that fainted.
Oh my!
Because
really?
he locked
Last
his knee.
year?
Last year, someone fainted.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was caught. So the guy behind him caught him. But
Oh, okay.
like, he fainted. I caught it. I didn't catch him, but I saw it from the bleachers.
I caught it on camera, my brain camera. I caught it.
I caught it on my eye cameras.
But yeah, some people just don't know like respect during that assembly because like I get it, I get it, but there was some kids behind me talking about like just like anime, just like chilling about anime.
Come on, man. This is one time a year. You can't shut up about anime for 45 minutes.
And like they were all complaining because we weren't sitting on it was a bunch of freshmen, I could tell. They were complaining because we
I
couldn't
hate freshmen.
because we couldn't sit with our grades. And I was like,
What? Couldn't sit with your grades? Why are you complaining about that? It's more freedom than we've ever had. We're
Just
seniors. We've
chill.
always had to sit with our grades. I've always had friends in different grades, and I've never been able to sit with them.
I know, like this is the only
Even
assembly.
this year, because I was down on the floor.
This is the only assembly that isn't gonna give you a headache when you leave, most likely.
Yeah,
So,
it's
like-
not loud, it's not annoying. I mean, yeah, you're going to be tired. You're probably going to fall asleep. I fell asleep in sophomore year. I genuinely fell asleep
It's
in the assembly.
boring,
It's very
but at
boring.
least your head isn't gonna hurt,
Yeah.
and it's for a purpose.
At least they're not blasting your ears with music. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Like,
I hate it. I hate it.
God.
Like I participate, but I hate it. So.
Like sometimes I just walk out of assemblies because it's too loud.
It is very loud. It's obnoxious. So this is the one time a year where your head isn't gonna feel like it's about to burst.
Yeah, and usually after these Veterans Day assemblies, like most people leave like really thinking, like, wow, these guys put their lives on the line. These These guys are good.
Well, getting out of the school to get on the buses or in your car, that's a lot easier too because not everyone's all hyped up.
Well, at the same time, it's not even that. Like, this is one of the few assemblies that you leave more enlightened.
Yeah.
Like, you've learned something.
But, like, what I'm saying is, like, it's so much easier to walk around the halls because not everyone's screaming, yelling, dancing. It's
most
normal.
school assemblies are a complete waste of time.
Oh, yeah. The
And
one
I'm
outside this
I'm not
year,
saying that to spite anyone, but honestly, I skip most assemblies just because they don't do anything to benefit anyone.
Yeah.
Other than, hey, let's force you to have some fun. Like, no.
Have some fun, or you're gonna get in trouble.
No, I'm gonna go finish my work. Screw you.
The one outside this year, oh my god, I can't get over that. I hope that's not like a yearly thing. I know I'm a senior and I'm not gonna be here again, but like, that was
I can't
awful.
believe they changed your logins.
I
Like,
know, and they
I
didn't
couldn't log
tell
into-
anyone.
I could not log into Power School for the entirety of the summer to check my junior year grades because they changed my password and nobody ever told me. I tried to recover my password. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, they just didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
And they said to make it
And
less confusing.
The worst part, even whenever the school year started and we just couldn't log onto our Chromebooks, nobody told anyone. The teachers, like, they just figured it out at some point
Yeah.
and spread the word. Like, nobody told anyone.
And like I was told it's because to make the younger kids coming into high school and middle school less confused. And I said, "Oh, did they change it for them in elementary school and that's how they learned it?" No.
But that's I don't get it because that's how we learned. We did just fine.
Yeah.
Us seniors, juniors, and sophomores, we did just fine doing that.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I asked, is that how they learned it in elementary school and now they're coming into high school? And they're like, no, this is new.
We
I'm like,
had computer labs and logins in elementary school.
and I'm like, now we're all confused.
I came into the independent school district in 2nd grade. And the first time we went to the computer lab, I had to write down my login info like 50 times. I had it memorized. I've never forgotten.
I remember writing it down. And
I could do it quick.
computers were introduced for us in about 2nd grade, I think, right?
I came into the ISD for the first time in 2nd grade, so
Yeah.
it was 2nd grade for me.
It was 2nd grade for me too. I remember having it, writing it down, but I was so stupid as a kid. It took me so long to remember that. I had that card in 4th grade. I couldn't read till 5th grade, by the way.
What? You couldn't read?
I couldn't read.
Like, you couldn't read basic words, or you couldn't read chapter books?
I could read, like, you know those books with, like, the really big words? And
No,
there's
Daniel.
only, like, and there's only, like, 5 words on the page.
You couldn't...
That's what I could
how?
read. That's what I could read.
That's horrible.
But then I finally did learn how to read, and I could read pretty dang good, I'll tell you that.
I've always been really good at reading. I'm a great reader.
I didn't even know how to spell my name when I went into kindergarten. Like, I've just always been kind of lacking.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you watch The Office?
Obviously, yes.
Yes, okay, who doesn't? I go on a yearly Office rerun, and I forgot to do it up until the beginning, halfway through October. And I was like, oh crap, I gotta get on this. So I've been...
The year's almost over.
I've been practically marathoning The Office, and this is my 3rd run-through of The Office in my lifetime. And I'm on season 8 or 9, I'm not sure. And most people, they bag on season 8 and 9 just because it doesn't have Michael in it. They say, oh, this is horrible. It's not. It's some really good... These are really good episodes. Seasons 8 and 9 are some of the best in the series. And you can't change my mind about that.
I've watched that show so many times. Like, whenever it's on TV, watch it. Whenever I'm, like, in my room, like, on my computer and I need background noise, like, I'll turn it on. And then I'll get distracted by the show and watch the show. Like it's a really good show.
That, like, seasons 1 through 7, they almost rely on That's What She Said jokes and Michael Scott being silly.
Mhm.
They pretty much rely on all that.
But it's not bad
Shut
either.
up, Siri. They rely on that. And I'm not saying it's bad, but
It's not.
there's not,
some very clever
yeah,
jokes.
it's great. But people bag on seasons 8 and 9 just because it doesn't have all that. Like, these are some of the this is where the actors of the show did some of their best work.
Yeah.
The writers and the actors. There's decent cinematography. There's much more developed plot and very developed episodes. There's a couple of different montages, sort of,
Yeah.
that just blend together so well. And Gabe Lewis is not, like, I kind of like him. He's more fun in season 8 or 9, whatever season I'm in. I don't know. Saber just shut down the store, so I don't know when that is. I'm assuming it's season 8. Nonetheless, I think that seasons 8 and 9 are some of the best in the series.
I agree. I would have to agree.
Yeah. Recently, I got some office stickers, like laptop stickers, skateboard stickers, whatever you want to stick them on. There are stickers.
And you gave me some.
I gave you some. I've
Thank
given some other
you.
people some. Because I'm not going to use all of them. I took the ones that I wanted to use for a future computer or something for myself, kept them to the side, and I'm in the process of giving away the rest of them. 3 to each Big Time Office fan. And
That's
on my
nice of
phone,
you. I
have
appreciate
Creed
it.
Bratton, who is always a win, and Prison Mike, who, duh. Creed Bratton.
Best character.
Creed Bratton, the actor, comedian, writer, whatever you want to call him. The actor Creed Bratton, his name,
Mhm.
plays the character Creed Bratton.
Mhm.
He's not just playing himself. He's literally not acting. He's just being Creed. He's being himself. Like,
They cast
I
him because he
guarantee
just has a
you-
great
I guarantee
personality.
you, the cast is just like, all right, Creed, go over there, be yourself.
They give him a loose script.
Creed is my favorite character just because he's such a loose cannon.
Mhm.
Like, one time...
He's hilarious.
Some points he's writing his blog, Creed Thoughts. Other points he's got the right picture, right place, right time.
Mhm.
And at others he's trying to find the Loch Ness Monster. There are 2 or 3 episodes that directly reference that. One episode is, what if I can't scuba? What is this all for? What have I been building up to? And in a later episode, whenever he becomes, I think it's whenever Andy is doing that business seminar, he brings up the Loch Ness Monster and that there's a reward for capturing it. I think that Creed is trying to capture the Loch Ness Monster. And I read that online.
It wouldn't surprise
but it
me.
all clicked. I think that Creed could pull it off, though, by sheer
If
circumstance.
it's any man, it's him.
Like, son of a gun, you just did it. Oh, man.
So,
Office has its fair share of Christmas episodes, and speaking of Christmas, it's now Christmas time. Halloween is over.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Midnight, November 1st. We wish you a Merry
became
Christmas. You wish me a Merry Christmas gifts. What are you thinking you're going to get?
What I'm gonna get?
Yeah.
I asked everyone for just, like, money, honestly.
Wow, you're boring.
I know.
I asked for these really good pair of headphones, the Bose QC35s. I think they're some of the best headphones money can buy. There are other Bose headphones that are better, of course, but they're QC35s. They're up there.
Mhm.
So I found a used MacBook Air on Amazon. The 2015 model. It's only like $500, which is a steal for a MacBook.
Yeah.
So I want that too. Those are the 2 main things I've asked for from my parents, and I'm not expecting much because my dad even said, like, if I get you this, that's gonna be the only thing under the tree.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, I won't be surprised. I'll be surprised that I got him, but I won't be surprised that there's nothing else.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
What's in front of that paper? What's on that paper in front of you, Josiah?
This is just my list for the podcast. Oh, you mean dumb laws?
Yes.
Yeah. So we got 3 dumb laws because we're on time constraints today. We gotta cut this back quite a ways. I mean, we're not gonna cut it. We just gotta be quick.
Mhm.
So in Canada,
Yes.
upon being released from prison, you are to be given a handgun and some rounds.
Why?
I don't know.
So you can go back.
You go in because you got out, got given the handgun, you shot someone, boom, back to prison. You get out, you're given a handgun and some bullets.
They do it because
here you
they
go.
miss you and they don't want you to leave.
Here's a gift. Here's a gift. We're sorry. we're
We're
sorry that you had to go to prison.
We're sorry for ending your serial killer career. Here is a gun.
Sorry. Why don't they give you maple syrup and tickets to a hockey game?
I would take that any day.
I would take some pure Canadian maple syrup any day.
Oh,
100%.
Same. I feel that.
I would drink that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've had American pure maple syrup. That stuff's delicious. Canadian maple syrup? Oh, that's gotta be the greatest.
It's gotta
in the
be
world.
real good.
Yeah, it's gotta. Oh. Do you want to read the next one, or can I read all 3?
Well, you came up with them. I would like to hear you
Got
say
it.
them.
All right. In Russia, it is illegal to brush your teeth more than twice a day.
Illegal?
Yeah. I don't think it's enforced, but it's illegal.
Why?
I don't know.
Ew.
Like- I don't know what would lead a person to make that law. Like, why can't I brush my teeth a 3rd time in the day?
There was a toothbrushing bandit.
Well, maybe I'm trying to reach pretty far here. Maybe they didn't want people carrying around toothbrushes, and like say they commit a crime and they want to erase fingerprints, they can't have that toothbrush on them or something. I don't know.
Sorry, people with braces.
Sorry, people with braces.
You cannot brush your teeth, and your orthodontist will not be happy with you.
Do they have
Sorry.
braces in Russia?
Do they have braces in Russia? No.
Like honestly, I don't know what Russia is like. It's either a barren wasteland or it's a thriving civilization.
Either or, nothing in the
I
middle.
don't think there's an in between. It's a barren wasteland with a couple of villages, or it's a thriving community.
We just don't know with Russia. We don't know.
I mean, they went to space, didn't they?
I guess.
So it's got to be one village in there. In China, if you're driving a power-driven vehicle and you stop at a pedestrian crosswalk, you can face a fine of up to 5 yen. Now, how much is a yen? It's about a cent. It's equivalent to about 1 American cent.
Isn't yen
Roughly.
Japanese?
Yeah, no, yen is also Chinese, isn't it?
It's yuan.
What? Did you say when or yuan? What?
Chinese currency is yuan.
One?
Yuan.
I just read from the website, all right? I'm researching on the internet. I'm not looking through law books. It's China, somewhere in Eastern Asia. All right? Yen. Whatever currency yen is, you might have to pay 5 cents.
Oh,
a 5-cent
no.
equivalent for stopping at a pedestrian
no.
crosswalk. That's like
That's going to break the bank, dude.
you go to Vietnam, you go to those sweatshops. That's a kid's life savings, man.
Oh,
5
so
cents.
sad.
I mean that jokingly. I don't know if there's actually kids in sweatshops or anything. I hope to God there's not.
I know, right? That's bad.
I joke nonetheless. I jest. Why only 5 yen though? Why only 5 yen? Why bother fining you if it's for 5 yen?
They
You could
need their
buy-
money.
You could buy like a little bit of fruit in a flea market for 9,000 yen.
They're saving up.
Yeah, their economy is
They're
garbage.
like, we'll take your pocket change.
There's just like either you don't want to face the fines, the minuscule fines, so you just pass every crosswalk without care in the world, or the government just racks up tons of money from all the power-driven vehicles stopping at every crosswalk. Government conspiracy.
Oh my
They
God.
planted all the crosswalks. They're just making their money.
Because if everyone does it all the time, that's some money.
Yeah.
To be
I mean,
fair.
$7 an hour isn't great, but if you're doing 90 hours a week, you're making bank.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, $11 an hour is great, but if I'm working 7 hours a week, it's garbage. Oh man.
Oh, I feel that.
I can't believe that I'm working 7 hours a week though. 7 hours. It's horrible.
Will you update us on your work schedule again next week too?
Of course, yeah. I could view this week and next week's schedules right now because of the employee mobile app. Let's see. Work schedule. All right. Tomorrow, Wednesday, 4 to 8. Saturday, 12 to 3. That's this week. Oh. Wednesday, next week, 4 to 8. Saturday, 12 to 3. And then Thursday, I work 2 different tiny shifts. From 5 to 6:30, and then again from 7 to 7:30. I have to attend 2 meetings that are separated. They're literally just store meetings. Store team meetings.
And you don't get paid for those, I assume?
I of course get paid for them because
okay.
I'm going to be on the clock. I'm showing up there. Nonetheless, why did they schedule 2 meetings in the same day that I have to show up for, attend, leave, come back at 7, attend, and leave again? Like, why can't I just stay on the clock and make an extra hour of work?
Because they don't want to do that.
I might do that. Like, just give me an hour. I need an extra I need an extra $11, all right? Why do they do this?
I don't know, man.
5 to 6:30 and then 7 to 7:30. They're scheduling me for 2 hours on Thursday, but half an hour of that is split off. Why? I'm gonna find them. 5 yen.
Oh my God.
5 yen for hour
They
and
better
hour.
watch out.
Get back, click, clack, blow. Yeah, my friend, she offered me that opportunity at Lowe's. I don't know what I'm saying. I've gone through all my main points, so I'm just talking out of my butt here. My friend who told me about the Lowe's thing. Lowe's, you make $12 an hour. She's already getting like 30 hours a week,
Wow.
and she's buddy with the boss, so she could get me the same shifts as her if I get the job, and I'm sure I could get the job. I'm pretty hardworking, and I've got references, so that's good. If Quick Trip doesn't fall through, if Quick Trip falls through, I've already got some plans lined up. Like the only reason I'm not quitting already is because of the people. My coworkers are great. I
Yeah.
enjoy working there because my coworkers are really nice.
Well, that makes a world of difference, I would assume.
But I just don't think it's worth it. 7 hours a week, it's nothing. I have bills to pay. I have to pay my phone bill. It was $80 this week. I'm going to tomorrow. I get paid. I'm gonna be getting what, like $70 something, maybe $80. I'm gonna be spending my entire paycheck on my phone bill. I don't have that much saved in the backlog because I have to pay for other stuff too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That
Well,
is tragic. I'm sorry.
That's the tea. That's our podcast, Truman
That's
Tea
some
Time.
tea.
Yesterday was Veterans Day, and we're recording another one tomorrow because it's been a while since our last episode. So, of course, we didn't get through all the material that's happened to us in the past weeks, but we got through some of it because we need content.
Yes.
Yeah, content's good. Well, anyway, I'm your co-host, Josiah Rose.
And I am Bianca Miller.
We'll see you next time.